What's up, friends? This is Coach Sean here at CrossFit Liberate. Got another workout for you today. Wednesday, June 3rd on the menu. Today's workout's called Hellhole. You've got 4 short and fast intervals today. The first 3 intervals are gonna be 2 minutes long, and then the 4th interval is gonna be 3 minutes long. Now you do get 2 minutes of rest between each interval. So our goal with Hellhole is to complete 50 odd object devil's press. Now each interval starts with a buy-in of some line hops and lateral burpees over that odd object. Our goal is to get to 50 devil's press within the time frame of our intervals, but if we don't quite make it, then our score is going to be the total number of devil's press completed within those intervals. If you do finish all 50, your score is going to be total time. All right, getting into our warm-up for today, 30 seconds each of line hops or single unders, Spider-Man stretch, and mountain climbers. Then we'll head back to those line hops or single unders. We'll go into a Samson stretch. And then frog hops. And then again, back to those line hops or single unders. We'll hit some push-ups to down dog. And then some nice slow burpees. Part 2 of the warm-up is going to be an odd object warm-up. We're going to do 20 seconds each of an odd object deadlift, odd object bent over row, odd object Russian swing, and then odd object strict press. We'll finish out the warm-up with some mobility work. We're gonna hit a pigeon pose plus a lat reach, 45 seconds per side. And then we'll hit a child's pose using that odd object to help us open up those shoulders a little bit more. And we'll hold that pose for 45 seconds. All right, so this workout consists of 4 short and fast intervals. The first 3 intervals last for 2 minutes, with the final lasting 3 minutes. You've got 2 minutes of rest between intervals. After completing the line hops and lateral odd object burpees, you'll complete as many odd object devil's press as you can with the remaining amount of time. The workout will continue until you have finished 50 total devil's press. So 4 time, 50 odd object devil's press. It's a 2-2-2-3 interval style, 35 line hops, 5 lateral odd object burpees, and then max devil's press in the time remaining. Now, if you don't finish the devil's press after the final 3-minute AMRAP is over, write your score as 15 and note the total number of reps completed. If you do finish the 50 devil's press, record the total time, including rest, that it takes to complete those 50 reps. So the devil's press today, this movement is a combination of a burpee on the odd object and an odd object ground to overhead. The chest should make contact with the object on each rep. Bring the odd object overhead without pausing at the shoulders, and then choose a moderate weight in that object that allows you to complete 10 plus reps within each interval. On the line hops and lateral odd object burpees, these 2 stations combined are designed to take about 45 seconds or less to complete. This should give you plenty of time to accumulate reps on that devil's press. You'll want to adjust numbers or variations as needed to accomplish this. If you have a jump rope, today would be a great day to use it. You can complete single unders or double unders here, and check that video description below for some rep scheme options. On the burpee, you can jump up or step up out of that burpee, but the feet should pass over the middle of the object. There's no need to stand to full extension when jumping over the object. And as always, further movement substitutions and modifications are in the video description below. All right, movement-wise for Hellhole today, let's think about being snappy with these quick intervals. In the burpee, that means being snappy with the feet. Don't just jump the feet up to outside the hands when getting off the ground. Snap them up. The more snappy we are here, the more efficient the transition is from getting off the ground to getting over the dumbbell. This will also transfer over well to the burpee portion of the devil's press. Now, in the devil's press, let's think about snapping the hips. This is a challenging movement that requires us to get the odd object overhead in one fluid motion. This big range of motion will be easier to cover if we're snappy with the hips. Similar to a kettlebell swing, we don't just want to use the arms to swing the weight overhead. We want to snap the legs straight by squeezing the quads and glutes to drive the weight to the finished position. The more aggressive this snap, the easier the object will go up. So some strategy advice today for Hellhole. You've got really short intervals and you've got built-in rest, which usually means we really want to move with a purpose and really try to move as quickly as we can. With those numbers of line hops and burpees being fairly small, it's a chance to just sort of turn your brain off and focus on speed. And then once you get to the devil's press, we're gonna look to settle into a strong and sustainable rhythm. I really want you to think about efficiency on this movement. Little gains of efficiency, we're talking about 1 to 2 seconds on each rep, are really gonna add up in the long run, shaving whole minutes, even 2 minutes off your score today. So just think about being efficient, try to take 1 to 2 seconds less per devil's press, and you'll see that score really flourish. All right, y'all, make sure you get after this thing. Remember, the goal with CrossFit is to bring some intensity to our work. I really want you to track your scores in Sugar Watt if you can. We always want to be showing some progress over time. And then if you're coming back to the gym, can't wait to see you here in person.